We have guests from Sunnyvale Armory, Miss Kelsey, Fleming and Ebony, and then we have guests from the Convalescent Home Center, Alan and Cynthia, and then from Voices Academy we have the Principal Maria and Yamini. From the Home First shelter, Sam was supposed to come, but he got caught up in something, so he could not come. So he wanted to convey his best wishes to all of us. So it's indeed a pleasure to invite you all. So in this segment, I wanted to take you through the service activities we have been engaged in the center and how we do the service, what is the motivating force for us. As I mentioned before, that our Divine Master is Sri Sathya Sai Baba. When he declared his mission, he mentioned that his mission is to make every man realize that he is God or he is divinity. And in that process, to make that realization happen, we need to take spiritual practices. And one of them, he has mentioned, is service. So I wanted to take you through that journey. So here is one of the powerful quotes. It says, "Service to mankind is service to God." Yeah. So service to mankind is service to God. And what that means is, since there is only one, even though you see so much of duality, that if you serve man, then you're actually serving God, because everybody is God. Right? But to realize that service is the practice you have to take. He has mentioned that just like walking, talking, eating, everything is practice. Even getting the spiritual realization also, you can get that through practice. And then service, selfless service is the practice. So what does selfless service do to us? He says service broadens your vision, increases your awareness. This is what Brother Alex was talking about, the constant integrated awareness. And then it deepens your compassion. So as these centers are established, they all have one goal: to follow Swami's principles. So Sathya Sai Baba is also endearingly called Swami, which means Swami means Divine Master, and that's how people refer. So if I use the word interchangeably, Swami or Sathya Sai Baba, so it means the same. So again, I wanted to talk about our center. It was established, founded in 1992. So we have like 27 years in existence. We celebrated 25th anniversary about 2 years back. And I'm very thankful to the center. The members are very dedicated. And we still, the founding members are as active as they were 27 years back. And that's a great inspiration. So I want a round of applause for all the members. The goal is again, spread God's love through selfless service. So sacrifice, as brother mentioned, it's one of the Vedic dictums. Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage neka amrutatva manasu. That is, not by wealth, not by progeny, not by action. It's only through sacrifice you can realize God. The sacrifice there means that you sacrifice your ego. Right? So all the actions, if they are not based on ego, and when they see the love, of the entire humanity, then only you can get that realization. Right? So here is a little bit of a history of our center. It was founded in 1992. Then we started serving in the Agnews Development Center, which was later on closed, and it was bought by Sun Microsystem. And then so we used to serve lunch, dinner, and then the sandwich service every week. Then in 1993, we started with the Sunnyvale Armory dinner service. It used to be a winter service in those days, and then we expanded over a period of time as the needs arose. In 1994, we started with the Willow Glen Senior Center. It used to be called Convalescent Home at the time, for the elderly care. So several of our members used to go every month, sing with them, play. We used to play bingo with a lot of our members. It used to be a lot of fun. Kids used to join. And now actually we have become, that particular activity has become a regular SSC service activity. So earlier we used to do as a center members. And again, this is a committed service. We have been doing it over 22 years. Then we started the tutoring service in the San Jose Family Shelter, where a lot of displaced families with little kids, they need help with their homework, and then we used to participate in that. We continue to do that every week. Morgan Hill Tutoring is another tutoring project the young adults in the center started in 2015, helping families with homework and help with math and other subjects. And recently, we also started a pilot project with Voices Academy Charter School, and we spent about 6 weeks working on the math tutoring and the computer programming. And we are continuing with that project, and we have invited actually 2 of our members from there, Miss Maria and Miss Yamini. They are here with us. They can share after the next segment. So, if we want to classify all the different activities, so here are the different types. We have food care initiatives. We are serving 3 shelters: the Home First, the Sunnyvale Armory, and the San Jose Family Shelter. And we offer 10 offerings every month, including lunch, dinner, breakfast, and the sandwich services. We have 3 tutoring projects. And then for the another important project we are also looking at is the environmental care, that is helping with the park cleanup. For instance, with the city of San Jose parks, we work with them, and then yearly once we do the rose garden cleanup or trail cleanup, beach cleanup, those kind of outdoor activities. They are very much appreciated by the young adults and the children. And even adults participate in that, depending on how much stress and strain they can take. But it's a lot of fun activities. An elder care initiative, we have been working on the convalescent home, as I talked about. And I wanted to highlight one aspect of the service which is unique to the Sai organization, is that Swami's teachings are our focus in whatever activity we do. So as he said, selfless service is actually a service offered for your own benefit. And then you have to treat the recipient as yourself. There is no difference between us and them. So that spirit of offering is the most important. And then that kind of broadens our vision, as one of the earlier statements we made. And again, at the center level, the participation and leadership is across all the ages, starting from kids who are 5 to 6 years old to up to the senior members in the center, and it's all done through the spirit of love and unity. Again, we are always looking inward what more we can do. So always exploring new opportunities or increasing what we do by talking to the partners. So this is one of the other reasons why I wanted to invite the partners, so that we can have conversations, what they would need and where they would like us to move further, so that we can go back to the membership and then explore these openly, and then see where we can increase our. Again, as Swami said in one of the statements, he said somebody asked him what is rest. So Swami said change of work is rest. Right? So that means if you get engaged in different activity, that gives you rest from. You see the same thing. When you do a lot of work at your regular work, professional work, and then when you go and serve at some other community project, it feels different. And you may be exerting more, but even then it feels different. In fact, a lot of companies now actually do that. They have a giving day or something where they engage with some partners and then encourage employees. So Swami has given this gift 50 years back. So when he started this organization in 1965, and as brother said, he said, I am giving my name to this organization. You come and work here. Not only you, your children, grandchildren, I will liberate them. He made that blanket open statement, and as we all know, he always proved his words. So I was thinking, how I can see Sai in service. So these were the two thoughts came to me. One is service always inspires, especially when you're in the center environment. We get inspiration from each other. Right? We are all pilgrims on a journey, and that inspiration comes when we see each other. And seek always inward. That is, we are not doing any service for getting any external reward or any appreciation coming from outside, because the whole purpose is to seek inside. Right? So these two aspects are unique to Sai services. So now there is a, so instead of talking, we thought we'll show a brief video of all the activities. Enjoy.